What is up,
Yo,
everybody?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Yeah.
We start, and then that
The
stupid
beeping?
backup beeping goes.
He's like, let me just back my truck up wherever I want to.
Bunch of jerks. I
So
think
we can-
Was it that van?
Probably.
The heck,
I'm
man?
gonna put a beeper on my van. I don't have a van.
Put a beeper on yourself.
I was gonna buy a fat guy backing up.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not that mean.
Dude, I was gonna buy a hearse one time and put like an ice cream truck thing on it.
Lady fingers for sale.
All the kids run out there like,
That's funny.
yeah.
Dadgummit. Mm-hmm. Dang it. You been doing good?
Oh, I am so tired, dude.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't really say a whole lot though, but
Yeah.
I'm a papa.
Oh, Papa Bub. Dadgummit. Well,
Crazy.
Heck yeah, dude. You ready to get into it?
I am,
Let's
dude.
do it.
Let's
Welcome
do it. To the show.
It's been confirmed that the aliens have landed. In my creation!
Dang it. Dude.
Yeah, well, this has been a very, very, very crazy week month, yeah, for you and me.
Dude.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah, so what have you been going through?
Good Lord, dude. We've been in the hospital
Ugh,
with my wife, Sarah, for the past week.
dang. She got scabies.
She got put in the hospital on Monday last week, a whole week ago.
Yeah.
Or wait, no.
That was
She started feeling bad. She started feeling bad Friday before last.
Oh, okay.
And then that whole weekend she just felt bad. And then
Yeah.
Monday, I went to work, came back, and she was having a hard time breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we tried to go to sleep that night, and she hadn't slept in like 2 days.
Gosh.
So I was like, okay, we're going to the ER.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. They ended up transporting her to Odessa Regional Medical Center,
Good grief.
and they found out that she had pneumonia, pneumonia, and water on her heart.
Dang, man.
Then they called it viral cardiomyopathy.
Eesh. But everything's good?
She's on her way up and
Okay.
up.
Okay.
She got out of the hospital on Saturday, and yeah, she's been doing good. We've been keep checking on her blood pressure every morning and every evening.
Okay.
She's taking lots of meds,
Yeah.
blood pressure meds,
Dang it.
stuff to protect her heart and her lungs.
Yeah.
But we're trying to find the new normal, with the whole low sodium diet stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks so bad, dude.
I know. You see a salt shaker and you want to go and just
I want to
Put it in your
devour that
face.
thing, dude. Can't imagine how she is, because she started that thing while she was in the hospital.
Yeah.
And it's like they brought her the same things to eat every day. And since we've been home, I've been getting up and making her breakfast and making her
boiled chicken and broccoli.
eggs. No, we came up here yesterday and grilled a butt ton of chicken.
Okay, cool.
And we used, different salt-free seasonings and stuff. You know? And it was really good, actually.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Nice.
And unsalted butter.
Using
and all-
Mrs. Dash all the time.
That's
huh?
what it,
Yeah,
a lot of it
dude.
is. Yeah.
That's right. It's like the most 90s mom thing to use. Let's go get some Mrs. Dash.
Freaking Mrs. Dash, man.
Who's been using my Mrs. Dash?
Dude, but it sucks so
The
bad.
same person that's been eating your Special K.
Dude, there's for anybody that needs like a sodium-free cereal, anything shredded wheat
I love shredded wheat.
has 0% sodium in it.
That's the way to go.
0 sodium.
Heck yeah.
And it's the cereal that she doesn't like.
Really? Dude.
It sucks, man.
That's like one of my favorites for some stupid reason.
Oh,
Because I
man.
feel like a cow eating it.
Yeah.
It's a little bale of hay. Man. So yeah, that's a crazy week, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Super crazy.
How about you?
Yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah.
Dog tired.
Yeah, I won't say a whole lot, but yeah.
Yeah.
My little baby's here. The little baby's so stinking cute. And I got to birth him, dude.
He's like a little bub over there.
Yeah. With a beard and everything.
He's got a beard in there. He likes to lay in your beard, doesn't he?
He does. He like nestles up in it, gets all comfortable.
Yep.
He's so cute, dude.
Kids are something else, man.
I love it. I love it.
You will never have any more energy.
No,
as long as you live.
No more privacy either.
None at all, dude. You'll get pooped on, peed on,
Oh my gosh.
and you will like it.
I will love it,
You
right?
will like it.
I get sad if it doesn't happen. Man. So I think, man, we're going to have some very decisive, heavy topics today.
Bro, I think we're getting to the point to where we just can't ignore this stuff anymore.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think so.
It's you see it all over Facebook, all over the news.
Yep.
People that are just like, there's like just a campaign against anybody
Free thinking.
free thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not one way or another,
Uh-huh.
then you are a complete outcast.
Yeah, you're either a bigot
know.
or you're a Nazi or you're you're this or that.
You're
or,
a Nazi or you're a, anti-Semite,
Yep.
all that crap.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Because
Everyone's labeled,
yeah,
And that's what ticks me off.
I guess the obvious elephant in the room that we're talking about here is what happened with the Charlie Kirk assassination
Uh-huh.
and Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens.
Yep.
There's been a lot happening with all that, dude.
And all the government conspiracies wrapped around all of that.
There's so many. Are they even conspiracies anymore?
Yeah, that's the scary part is
Because we don't know.
yeah. Everybody, I think, would rather have their head in a hole in the ground and go
keep
about their
going-
day,
keep going the way they've gone.
Yeah, make their paycheck, go home on the weekend or whatever, and do it all over again.
Yeah.
And that is the extent of your life.
Right.
And then you wake up one day on your deathbed,
That's right.
and then you die. And that is what people look forward to
Yeah.
every day.
They look forward to their death.
Yeah.
They do.
And I don't want that.
I don't either.
I want to be educated. I want to be smart.
Yep.
I want to know what's going on in the world.
That's right.
And I think the last dude, like maybe pretty close to 15 years, 17 years, something like that. I have been on a hardcore search for like truth,
Yeah.
when it comes to, of course, like spiritual things.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been on a hardcore search for facts that, you get taught in school. It's like, your world history. You say it's like, oh, well, the earth was made 40 bajillion years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how much bull crap that is and how much that sounds so idiotic.
Yeah.
When you look at it, when you step back, and if you wrote that number down on a piece of paper, you would not be able to put the amount of zeros on a piece of paper
Right.
to say how many years old the earth is compared to like what these guys are saying, right? And we're just taught in this school system that everything is a certain way.
Yeah.
Don't disrupt the status quo. Don't do anything that goes against the waves, And we are made stupid,
Yeah.
And I don't want that, man. I want to know the
Oh,
truth.
dude. Heck yeah.
And I live in the United States. I live in the greatest state in the United States.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of free-thinking people here in my state,
For sure.
in the good old state of Texas.
Well, you'd think that.
You would think that, yeah.
You would think that, except for all the stuff now that's happening.
I know it. But
you just don't. Nobody knows anymore, man.
yeah. But I mean, as far as like with me, I don't want to be fooled by anybody. I don't want to be fooled by a government, and I was fooled for a long time.
For sure.
Thinking that your little two-party system is, oh yeah, it's always been like that.
Oh, it's going to be
You're either
perfect.
going to be a Republican or a Democrat.
It's going to balance itself out.
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah.
I have my views, and my views are usually conservative in thinking, and dude, I don't want to, be told what to do.
Yeah.
As far
sure.
as, what I can, like if I can carry a gun somewhere or I can't carry a gun somewhere.
Yeah.
Not anybody's right to tell me that.
Yeah.
So I want to know the truth. So what kind of truths are we looking at today?
Well, so we talked about Candace Owens, right? Mm-hmm. So since Charlie Kirk's assassination, I've been watching a lot of her stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Charlie Kirk was a political spokesperson, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
He was like a conservative.
He was the CEO of the company Turning Point USA.
Yeah.
That he was very outspoken.
Specialized in getting like college kids out and thinking, right?
He wanted, his whole deal was to keep conversation going on both sides, because when you stop talking, that's when people start killing each other.
Yeah. Well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy?
Is that irony?
But, Candace Owens was like kind of his number 2 person,
And this is what she says, or this is like what it is?
That was what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. They were like
buds,
close together. They were really close. She started thinking different way about Israel, and because she saw the receipts,
saw some corruption, a little bit of stuff going on. Okay.
Saw that they had that. She started saying that her and Charlie had Israeli handlers. The government,
like dudes that were from their government, looking at them, being like, "Oh, hey, you seem to be a big old spokesperson.
Yeah, you should probably do this and this." So
doesn't your Bible say that you should support me? Is that what they were trying to like
exactly
push that? Okay,
and she didn't support that anymore. So as soon as she didn't, Turning Point USA kicked her out.
Ah, okay.
And according to her, apparently Charlie started figuring some of this out, and he was going to withdraw his support from that as well.
And it was what, AIPAC?
I believe so.
Okay.
Just his Israeli donors.
Okay.
That were donating to TPUSA.
Okay.
He wasn't going to be accepting any more money from them.
Gotcha. Simple saying, hey, I am not accepting your money.
Yeah.
Right? I don't need your financial aid anymore.
Right.
Okay.
And this is coming from Candace.
Okay.
But she has texts from Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Backing this up. She's brought all the receipts so far that I've seen.
Yeah.
And that's as soon as he was gonna say that he wasn't backing that anymore, he was assassinated.
And it was a nasty one. Public execution. Right in the dang throat.
Yeah.
In front of thousands of people.
Millions.
Yeah. Because I mean, I know
online and everything.
I know Joy sent me the video. Yeah. And it was like an instant, right in the dang throat and dead. There's no way you can get shot in the dang jugular like that, and survive that crap.
Yeah. It was pretty intense.
Yeah. And right there for everybody to see.
Yeah.
No cover-ups on that thing.
Nope.
So,
well, Candace put out a video on TikTok kind of like explaining why she doesn't support Israel anymore.
Yeah.
So if you want to, we can take a listen to that.
Let's take a listen.
I want to get into heaven. I watched Bassem Youssef. This was truly the mental turning point for me. He went on to Piers Morgan and it went viral. And he held up this paper where he showed how many deaths there were every year of Palestinians versus Israelis. And I will never unsee that.
This is the death of Israeli and Palestinians, and it's changing from 1 year to year. It's like fluctuating like crypto. So my question is today, what is the going rate today for human lives? I mean, 2014 was a great year for Ben Shapiro. 88 Israelis were died, and there was 2,329 Palestinians killed on the other side. That is one Israeli for 27 Palestinians. That is a very good exchange rate. What I'm saying is, what is the exchange rate for today? So you guys will be happy. That's my question.
And he was being totally about it, was just kind of using humor, which is the best tool, and being like, so what's the equation of how many lives are worth? So I'm going, okay, so I'm supposed to believe these are the evil people, but this is how many people. And then I had Norm Finkelstein on my show at the Daily Wire because I was like, let me go to someone who actually is not an anti-Semite, right? His parents survived the Holocaust, and he's a professor who was denied tenure for a ridiculous reason because he is committed to telling the truth about Gaza, and he wrote so many books on it.
The Prime Minister of Israel said, this is a war against Amalek. It obliges Israel to kill every man, woman, and child. That's what it means to invoke a war against Amalek.
And that to me was like, wow, I want to get into heaven.
Crazy stuff, man.
You know what Amalek is?
I don't know what Amalek is.
It refers to a biblical nation. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah. Founder of a territory they inherited, described in the Hebrew Bible as a fierce enemy of the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The Amalekites or Amalek, I can't even pronounce it.
Amalekites?
Yeah, there we go. Attacked the Israelites after their exodus from Egypt. So that's what that guy was talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just, okay. Here's because there's so much crap, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Being in the United States.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Yeah.
Gosh.
We have put our finger in everyone's face.
Mm-hmm.
We are in everything. We still
Everything.
have, military in Germany because of World War II.
Yeah.
Japan.
That's where Sarah's cousin was stationed.
Yeah.
For years.
We know people that go over there to Germany to work.
Yeah.
Military contract stuff. And to me, if you aren't in a war with somebody, you need to be here protecting your border.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't need to be sticking your nose in everyone else's business.
Yeah.
That is not your job.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because like for some reason that like wars now, it's not for territory.
And war is never over.
Ever.
You want to sit there and say,
too
no,
profitable.
It's over. We're
It's too profitable.
Yeah, we're not in World War II anymore. It's like, well, then why do we have people over there?
Yeah.
Why are we occupying certain places?
For sure.
What's the goal for that? And it's causing a ton of crap.
Yeah.
And it's also allowing, like the whole Israel thing, allowing the Israeli government, the secular Israeli government, to come over here and really influence people who don't know a whole lot about biblical things.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they say, like I heard, I like Ted Cruz. Okay?
Yeah.
But whenever he was getting stomped on by Tucker Carlson about,
Tuckle.
old Tucker.
Sorry. That was funny.
About supporting the government of Israel.
Yeah.
I listened to that and I was like, wow, he's making a crap load of sense.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And
he was like, so you support the abortion on demand government of Israel. And he's like, well, my Bible says that I need to, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. There has to be, you've got the biblical Israel that the Bible talks about. And then you have this government that was made up in the 40s.
Right.
Okay. And made up in the 40s and has been very secular. Abortion on demand, like I said. What do they have? They have everything that the new temple needs in order for it to come back into existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
And I think why all this stuff is happening is they're getting ready for something huge.
Yeah.
And the only thing that could be big enough for that would be Temple coming up, and then like, you know, the world governments getting together and seeing this huge monstrosity of actual biblical truth coming out.
Yeah.
You know?
That seems to be what's been happening lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems to be like people are starting to figure all of that out, you know, and they were saying that, you know, they've all got, like, everybody in our government, the American government, has handlers, you know?
Yeah.
It's like at what point did we go from, I don't know, it's
being
like,
the land of the free and the home of the
it's
brave.
Like, it's like a connection with all the Epstein stuff, you know? Epstein was part of Mossad, dude.
That's what they're saying, dude.
They're saying that's exactly what they're saying.
And Mossad is an Israel government thing, like the CIA for us.
The CIA for Israel, And they have, everybody has handlers, you know. Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk had handlers, and they started seeing it, you know.
Yeah.
Here's a video on what Candace Owens was saying about their handlers.
Okay,
right here if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
I believe, and I'm saying this retrospectively, that from that moment onward, Charlie and I were assigned handlers. Okay, this is an expression that Kanye used to say, have a handler. I thought that he was just saying that. I thought that he was referring to just Hollywood. I now very much believe that I have had handlers since 2018, and that things were done intentionally to pull me and Charlie apart. Now, I'm going to tell you how I remember it in no particular order, okay? I tweeted back at Kanye and I said, please take a meeting with us. And before I could hear directly from Kanye's people, I heard from David Horowitz. You should also know that he is the father to Andreessen Horowitz, the one that Bibi Netanyahu is insisting should, or the stepfather to. He wants Andreessen Horowitz to be a part of this group that buys TikTok.
TikTok, number one. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential.
At the time, Charlie and I, we were pro-Israel. That's, I think, kind of relevant. And we were just so amazed by the tweet that we thought all of these people, like this was just our moment, as in they really did just want to help. Another player in this was Rick Rubin. Yeah, the big music industry, Rick Rubin, also got into the mix and wanted to facilitate certain meetings. I took it, again, as a sign of help. And it feels like at every moment there were forces that were trying to tell us this is not allowed to happen. Someone, and I believe it was someone at BuzzFeed, cut a clip. Again, I was green, so I didn't understand why suddenly they were sharing a clip and they were saying that I was justifying Hitler, Adolf Hitler, killing Jews. It was heavy. It was so heavy. And I laugh in retrospect because I thought it was all real. I didn't realize this was a matrix of people who wanted to pull me and Charlie apart. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to put pressure on him. And this amazing thing happened that despite this, that the hand that came out to me and offered me a job was PragerU. PragerU offered me a job. This is early 2019. And it was like, hey, like, we know that you don't believe these things. And at the time, I thought they were just being friends. I don't know what to think anymore. Marissa Straight, the CEO, has never shied from telling people that she is, you know, in the IDF. She worked intelligence in the IDF, right, in Israel. Almost the way it feels to me was like, we can save you, but here's what you have to do, was Marissa took me to the Simon Wiesenthal Center. And again, I was so grateful. I was like, who do I have to say sorry to so that they know that I don't hate Jews? This is what happened. I'm telling you, this is what happened in 2019. And there was like some chief rabbi looking character, and him and her spoke in Hebrew. I didn't understand a word of what was said in front of me. And then we left and everything was fine. My reputation was restored temporarily.
Dude, that's insane, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
okay, you also have to, you know, there's a whole lot of like words that you got to look at. It's like everyone sits there, you know, says the word Jew.
right.
Okay. To be a Jew, you have to be born in Judea.
Right.
Okay. That is why there is that word.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bloodline.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It's just like Americans
it's like I am a
are
Texan.
born in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a Texan. I was born in Texas.
Yeah.
Right. That's the term. But the word Hebrew, you know, that's not a bloodline either.
Yeah.
Abraham, okay, first Hebrew,
Right.
crossed over into a way of thinking, and that is where the term Hebrew came from. So if you sit here and use a term, let's just go ahead and get it all out. If you're going to use the word Christian, show me where the word Christian is in the Bible.
Right.
Okay. There's not one. There's never one account of the word Christian being used in the Bible. Okay.
Yeah.
But the word Hebrew is.
Yeah.
All right. And so I think that if you are a believer, you are a Hebrew.
Yeah.
I do not think that I think there is believing Jews, okay, that are Hebrews.
Yeah.
But I also think that there are secular Jews who were born in Judea,
Right.
that do not believe that could be as satanic as anything. Okay? It doesn't matter. You know, if you don't believe a certain way, then you are not, stop taking that name
Yeah.
and trying to use it as a benefit. And, man, it's, I believe that I would be considered a Hebrew because I have crossed over into a way of thinking, biblical thinking.
Yeah.
Not just one side of the Bible, but all sides of this Bible,
Right.
And a lot of people can't stand that,
Yeah.
Christians and Jews. I don't fit into either category,
Yeah.
And I think that that's where kind of America and the Jews kind of, they're, they don't fit with Israel.
Right.
They own the land, supposedly, some of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's not really a whole lot, there's so much fighting over there.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's like neither side wants it to end.
Yeah. It's like, what the heck, man? And didn't they, when they got the land, gave a whole bunch of it away?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to Palestinian people. Right. I mean, that's what happened,
That's why Gaza's there.
Yeah.
Right now.
And so why would you do that?
Yeah.
If that is your land and the Bible says that you're supposed to have it, why would you go and give it away? It makes zero sense to me. What is your gain from that?
Right.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that this is just going to lead into something bigger. And I have a feeling that it's going to already crack the American system more than it's cracked. We're split in half 100% of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. This little thing is just dividing the Republican people because you have pro-Israel Republicans.
Yeah.
And now you have anti-Israel Republicans.
Yeah.
And just like with Democrats, you have the somewhat liberal, your Piers Morgan type Democrat, and then you have
middle
of the road, and then you have your insane, what is their name? AOC, kind of
socialist,
crackpot socialist
far
freak,
left,
who wants them to rule you and everything that you own is theirs, and they just allow you to have something.
They might give you something.
Yeah, like a piece of bread in the soup line somewhere,
Yeah,
But
maybe.
this has completely shattered our system.
Yeah.
And I think it's designed to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
It blows my mind, dude, how it's actually coming down to this. Everyone said, I remember a few years ago, everyone's like, well, we can only afford 2 more Democrats getting into office before the country is not ever going to be recognized from,
From what it.
and it just, that's the kind of the compromise crap that I'm not for.
Yeah.
I am a no compromise dude. It is
Yeah.
either right or wrong. You know, there's no gray in that.
For sure.
You know, just like abortion, dude.
Well, it's like, we're not supposed, we sit there and we look, I have a few people that I know that are like, they tell me they're trying to find a church,
Yeah.
and it's like, they say, oh, but this one doesn't fit us. We don't, this one, this church doesn't fit us. This one has some things that we don't believe in, but some of it we do. It's like, you are not, okay. If they're telling you the truth, if they're telling you the truth, you're not supposed to sit there and find something that fits you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to conform to what the Bible says.
The Bible is supposed to fit you just fine.
Yeah.
You should be able to go up to any race of person who reads that Bible and believes like you and have a discussion. And maybe there's little things here and there, but it's not supposed to be like, oh, well, we can't be brothers.
Yeah.
That's how you get.
And it's supposed to be done in love.
Yeah. And that's how you get Catholics and Lutherans and Baptists and Methodists.
Presbyterian.
On and on and on.
Yeah.
And, because they didn't fit this mold.
Because they didn't believe in, we believe some of those things, but that one thing right there we don't believe.
Yep.
So we're going to split off from that, instead of like.
And now you have this plethora, this cornucopia of crap.
What is a cornucopia?
Actually, that is it was supposed to be like a ram's horn pagan thing with a whole
Was
bunch
it
of-
really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
So,
Dude, I have another video.
yeah.
It kind of strays away from what we're kind of talking about a little bit, but it kind of stays in the same thing.
Okay.
It's about different things in the world or in America that are psyops
Okay.
that
cool.
we didn't know about,
Nice.
and I think it plays a big part of the reason why everyone's so okay with something. And they're kind of like, until one day they kind of hear it and they're like, oh crap,
That doesn't sound
that doesn't
right.
sound right,
Oh, yeah.
because you've been trained like
Yeah.
that. But I have
Okay.
let's see if I can find it.
What's some of the most successful psyops you've seen conducted that are complete now?
Our school system was one of the biggest, and how westernized systems of elementary, middle, and high school were organized. This system was made, like standing up in the morning was the first thing we do every day. I pledge allegiance to the flag every day. And then we sit down, we're told what to do, where to sit. We don't really do a lot of creative thinking. Can you memorize this and can you spit it back out? Can I teach you this one thing? Can you spit it back out? Let me teach you geometry so you can cut wood, or so that you can square off a corner when you become a kitchen remodeling guy, whatever that is. The way that our country adopted that is one of the most successful psyops ever. You eat pretty healthy, I would imagine. Do you eat based on the food pyramid?
No.
Where you get like 9 loaves of bread a day or whatever it tells you to eat?
No.
That's another great example of that, of where like it's still standing, it's still there, and we know that it's not the right way to do it. And we know that different people need different diets, but there's still a food pyramid there. So all of these programs that we consider parts of our everyday life, and we consider like, oh, that's an American tradition, a lot of those were originated through some kind of psyop.
Yeah, dude, like breaking the mold,
Yeah.
because I remember crap like that in school, in the food pyramid, your vegetables and your meats, and
Oh, make sure you have 20 servings of rice a day.
yeah, be sure and drink your milk, you know.
Oh, dude.
And I just,
That's
I feel, dude, like
see now.
that's why I did so crappy in school, because
Here's
I didn't
another thing.
conform.
Here's another thing that I keep thinking of.
Yeah,
That was a clip from the Sean Ryan show.
yeah.
And,
I like Sean Ryan, dude. He's cool.
Oh, I did too.
Oh yeah, did
But now, okay. So Sean Ryan, he's recently taken up a stance against Candace Owens.
Oh,
I really don't know who to trust in all of this now.
Yeah,
But he's taken up a stance against Candace Owens and trying to make her out to be like calling her like crazy Candace.
well, because she
or
actually could
Qatari
be
Kansas or Candace or something.
she could be a deep state person trying to throw a monkey wrench into this deal.
She could,
You know,
but
that is insane.
Sean Ryan worked with the CIA.
Yeah, he did. So that's insane, dude.
Well, who do
Well,
you trust?
Yeah, you trust yourself and your instincts,
And
if
you
you're-
read and listen.
Yeah, and you do
My
not be
goodness.
deceived by anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I think, I know for me and my wife, we're breaking a lot of traditions with stuff.
Yeah.
You know, marriage, we didn't go get a marriage license.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that it's legal to not be licensed in the state? Oh.
Dang.
And it was because we started reading and started trying to understand, you know, certain biblical things because we want to do everything biblical.
Yeah.
And so we did. And it was very, very weird and went against the grain for a lot of people.
Right.
And I understand, but I did what I thought was right, you know?
Right.
And even with our baby, didn't do hospital stuff.
Right.
Okay. I caught the baby, which was beautiful. You know, if you get a chance to do it, do it. But don't let anybody tell you that you can't.
Right.
You know, don't let anybody try to scare you into a system that you're not comfortable with. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was I think that's kind of like my whole deal is, you know, breaking out of this crap that we've been forced down our throats our whole lives.
Right.
You know, with everything. And I kind of like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like knowing that I got married a certain way, that I birthed a baby a certain way,
Yeah.
that I carry a pistol everywhere, that, you know, it's just things like that nobody does anymore or very few people do.
Right.
And showing people that, hey, it's okay. You can be different and do things that I think are good and right.
Yeah.
You know, is there anything that says it's wrong? Government, maybe.
Yeah.
The government.
The government.
Yeah.
The dadgum government. You sorry, son. I'm not going to go there.
But, yeah, dude.
That one's got some bad words
Got
in
some
it.
language in there.
You got your dang hands in every pocket of my britches.
Yeah. And that's the way people used to think, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't know. People nowadays are like, oh, no, we love the government. They give us a tax refund every year. They don't give you crap. They don't make anything.
It's like, how do you think that they have the money to spend trillions and trillions of dollars and get into the debt that they're in?
Yeah, they don't have anything.
No.
They wouldn't have anything without the working person getting taxed to oblivion
Yep.
and
Gosh,
beyond.
tell me about it.
Yeah. And it's insane, and it blows my mind, and I don't like it.
Yep, for
and
sure.
I haven't ever liked it. It just, you know, that's just the way I am.
But how are we ever going to change that? How can we change something like that, you know?
Well,
Back in
they
back
used
in
to
the-
shoot people in a
Back
war.
during the revolution, you know, it was 2% tax on tea that we went to war about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And now we're getting taxed at 50, 60%.
Yep.
And everyone's okay with it
Yeah.
because it goes to government programs.
It's like, I'm not in a government program. It's like, you know, here's a example. Okay. City taxes or property taxes.
Yeah.
I am way against.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Okay. I want to own my property. I don't want anyone to tell me what I can and cannot do on my property.
I don't want to have to sit there and pay the government just to be able to live on my property.
Yeah. It is so against everything, I think. And
Yep.
I know people are like, oh, but it goes to the schools and it helps the schools. It's like, I don't even have a kid in school. And when my kid gets to be school age, guess what? He will not be going to a public school
Yeah.
because I don't trust the public school system. You know? I know you and me were introduced to people doing drugs in school.
Yeah.
You know? I know that. I
sure.
saw weed for the first time in school,
Yeah.
in middle school. You know?
I never saw anything, but I knew people that did it,
Oh, I did.
and it's
I saw it. And
it's crazy.
yeah, it is crazy. And it shouldn't happen, but it did.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many drug dogs they bring in there to go and sniff around everyone's bags. They're going to miss it. They're not going to do anything, you know?
Yeah.
And it just, I don't want my kid around that,
Right.
you know? I would rather him be at the house or with family close, and then all the kids can learn together like they used to back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
And go about that way. And it's kind of proven that homeschool kids get a extremely good education.
Really.
I know Joy, she was homeschooled forever, and she I think went to college, and they're like, well, you're
There's
what's the term? You're smart enough to where you have had like college for, or you're 2 years of college under your belt. That's how smart you are.
I think that really depends on the kid,
And
too.
it does. I agree with that. Because your kid is like a genius. Kids. And some people don't push, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Right.
And it could go either way.
I was like, a lot of the time people are, they homeschool their kids because they're lazy.
Yeah.
They don't want to get up, take their kids anywhere.
True.
They don't want to teach them. They give them a book and say, here,
read this.
Here, copy this out of this book.
Yeah.
You know? But
Oh yeah. And I don't agree with that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the whole system is perfect on that.
mm-hmm.
But I am saying that the way I want to do it, I would not do what a school would do.
Yeah.
You know, I would focus in on what my kid would be talented in, and then yes, give him basics of stuff, and then push him towards his talents.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
because I think they're taking away all the extracurricular stuff, or a bunch of them.
They were, and they're starting to put a bunch of them back in.
Are
now.
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, because I remember home economics used to be a thing, and I don't know if they do home ec anymore.
Yeah. I don't know about that either.
You know, why?
Yeah.
Why would you not do that? You know,
Because they want people to go to college, bub.
that's what they
They
want.
want to go to college so they can,
Be $100,000 in debt their
by
first 2 years.
by the time they're 2 years older.
Yeah, forget that. I'll just keep doing things my way.
I just came across this thing that said that Mexico has just been blown wide open. A sitting senator says the president works for the cartels.
What?
The massive Gen Z protests exploding across Mexico City suddenly make perfect sense after what a Mexican senator just revealed on Fox News. According to her, you can't really trust any news source, really.
Nope.
According to her, the president of Mexico works for the cartels. Claudia Sheinbaum was funded with cartel money, which Claudia Sheinbaum is the Mexican president.
Yeah.
Morena is financed by cartels. That's how they win elections. Mexico is a full-blown narco state. Once elected, politicians are expected to protect the cartels. Ordinary Mexican people are terrified of the government-cartel alliance. And the second she said it publicly, the president of Mexico threatened her with criminal prosecution, and she says they're now trying to throw her in prison for talking to Fox News.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that right there, drugs coming into the United States.
Yeah.
Okay. Or all over the world, but I'm going to talk about the U.S.
Yeah.
I would say with the amount of crap coming into the country that, and if you ever go to a big city and they're all fentanyled up or whatever,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
you've got
dude.
this crazy amount of people that are passed out.
Yeah.
They are attacking us. They're bringing this trash into the country and they are attacking us.
Yep.
That should be a war against that entity.
Yeah.
And it should be wiped off of the planet.
For sure.
Why is it not? Why are we not going into Mexico and busting that crap up?
Because of NAFTA.
That doesn't, I mean, it's they are terrorists, right?
The cartels are.
Yeah. So why are they still breathing?
Yeah.
Why are we focused at putting other people all over the world?
Because a lot of people underestimate how powerful the cartels really are.
They are very powerful.
They're like, they've got their own
trillionaires
armies.
now.
Yeah. Armies. Dude.
Yep.
And they're just, they want to operate under the radar, you know, so that nobody really comes in and wants to try to do anything, you know.
Yeah.
But
under
then
the radar while hanging people off of overpasses.
Yeah. I think Sarah said yesterday that OJ
Ohinaga
was there was a warning over there for increased gunfire.
Really?
Because of the cartels coming in, and
isn't that pretty dang close to us?
That's I think OJ is on the other side of
Presidio, right?
Presidio.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that's
which is like Presidio. There's nothing except for a gas station and a taco place.
Yeah.
And then Presidio's or Ojinaga is right across the border, and it's fairly big, I guess, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember taking a motorcycle ride over there and being like, dang, I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just looking at this big town.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, God dang.
It's huge, dude.
Yeah.
You just kind of peek over the hill.
And nobody in Presidio is from the United States. They're all from Mexico.
Well, you know, like we went to El Paso not too long ago, maybe a couple of months ago. And they, you know, you get into El Paso and I-10 like completely divides Juarez and El Paso.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at Juarez and it's so many small buildings.
Yeah. Dirt
there's
roads and
a
stuff.
Ton of them, dude. And it's like, we went to the zoo, the El Paso Zoo, and they were like, oh yeah, it's just right there on the border. It's right there on the borderline.
Dang, dude.
And you see there's a giant X. It's a sculpture that I can't remember who put it up in Juarez, but it's huge, dude. It's like as big as a skyscraper.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's huge, man.
Crap.
And I don't know, it's crazy, man. Just like
it's like all that violence is right there.
Yeah, how everything is just like it's right there. They live right next to each other. And how is we feel like we never hear about this stuff, but it's just
it's in your face, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a few years ago when they pulled Border Patrol out of New Mexico. And we were, because I remember getting into New Mexico and then being stopped like every single 10 miles that we were going.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without getting pulled over.
Yeah.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Yes, for the 57th time,
Yeah.
And we went, there was nothing. You could just you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go into Mexico, there was nobody stopping you.
Yeah.
There's no Rio Grande over there. It's,
Right.
All in Texas, but going out there is just driving on a road.
Yeah.
And you might be in the United States, you might be in Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy, dude. Crazy how all that's coming to pass right now, and people are starting to revolt against it. I hope that that's what's happening.
Like people are waking up.
Yeah.
People are not going to want to be uninformed.
Like you hear about
ill-informed.
You hear about, like it said, Gen Z.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the whole downfall of the Nepal's government?
No.
Gen Z kids, men are they're grown-ups now.
Yeah.
Gen Z stormed the government in Nepal.
Wow.
And they took it over because there was a communist government. They completely took it over and they changed it.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They took the whole government over.
Dang, dude.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And it's like, well, what could we do?
It's like we sit there and you got Gen Z, these kids that are waking up and seeing all the corrupt crap that's happening, and they're starting to take it up.
England's about to do the same thing.
Oh my
man.
gosh, dude! There's so many people that are protesting over there right now.
But they're doing stupid crap.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you only have so many carbon credits. If you use your carbon credits, to buy a turkey sandwich, and you buy so many turkey sandwiches, then you won't be able to fly to France.
Yeah,
to go, for your vacation.
Yeah.
You know
crazy.
how dumb that is?
You need to have a TV license.
Yeah. Oh, what?
There's been people that have like street preachers that have been talking about Jesus on the street.
Yeah.
And they're like, the police will come and shut them down and saying, "Oh, you're scaring some of the people that are here.
Poor babies.
And you need to stop. We're issuing this citation right now. If you do it again, you can we'll issue you another citation.
Oh, wow.
If you do it again after that, you will be arrested."
Oh, no. Wow.
It's crazy, man.
2 citations and then arrest. And they don't even, dude, they're so, golly, man. I don't know.
Where's the freedom?
Maybe freedom, real freedom, is around the corner.
Hopefully.
Because I'm tired of not being free anymore. And I live in a free country, supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay property taxes anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay taxes on money that I earn.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't believe.
Don't want to pay taxes, period.
Yeah. I don't believe in this government system.
Let me keep my dang money.
That is taking and taking and taking.
Yeah.
And then throwing you a bone with stupid refunds.
Yeah.
That's my money.
Oh, you get a crap refund this year.
Yeah. And I'm tired of that.
But
why is no one else tired of that?
Yeah.
I am. So
it's crazy, man.
Yeah. I want to own my vehicle. I don't want to pay your stupid tax for a sticker. Crap.
Well, hopefully people are waking up now.
I hope so.
I think that's going to be all the time we got for today.
Dude.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. I think we're going to get into some more too.
Yeah.
This is
it's a developing thing,
and there's a lot going on. A lot of working parts
things
to
are
this.
changing, and Gen Z's leading the way, man.
And just the way I think biblically, man, I think it's got a lot to do with it. There may be some atheist or whatever out there who's like, oh no, it's just, the way it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think so, because there's what it's focused around.
Saw a deal recently that said, make no peace with evil. So
zero peace.
If you see something evil going on, and you know it for a fact, call it out, man.
Stand against it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing here.
Don't be afraid.
In our own little way,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, don't be afraid of it.
Make no peace with evil at all. Guys, we love y'all so much.
We love y'all very much.
Don't hate us. Don't cancel us.
No.
Go give us a like, a follow.
Yeah.
We want to hear your stories. We want you to talk to us. Nobody
the weird stuff.
Nobody's really saying anything to us.
I think we got actually a story coming up next week.
I believe so.
About that dude. Dadgummit, man. He sent a story in, right? And
that's going to be when this podcast comes out. It's going to have been maybe 2 weeks before.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed that story.
Oh yeah. That's funny. Dang.
We're in the future and the past right now.
That's right. We're blowing your minds.
Dadgummit, guys.
Cool.
We love y'all. Send us your stories. Seriously.
Please do it.
Seriously, this is no longer a request. It's
a requirement.
Requirement. Yeah, there you go.
We're taxing you of your stories. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. We love y'all so much.
Love y'all very much.
Goodbye.
Bye.